going to work with worsted weight yarn and a size 9mm crochet hook. I've designed this to be as simple as possible. Slip stitch to join, being careful not to twist the chain, like that. Chain 2. Double crochet in each stitch around. Double crochet in each stitch of the chain. So I'm going to work across the row. Okay, I've made 1 double crochet in each stitch around, and now I'm going to slip stitch to join. And I'm going to fasten off because I'm going to make this diaper cover in 2 colors. But if you just want your diaper cover all the same color, you don't have to fasten off. I'm going to work with 2 colors of gray, the worsted weight in gray, and I'm going to use this Bernat Boucle. But you can use 2 strands of worsted weight. So I'm going to attach my yarn in the same stitch that I fastened off, and I'm going to chain 1, and I'm going to turn. I'm going to single crochet in every stitch across the row. Just like that, single crochet in every stitch across the row. Okay, I've worked across the row, and now I'm going to slip stitch to join, and I'm going to chain 1 and turn. And I'm going to keep working in this pattern of chain 1 and turn, single crochet in each stitch around. Okay, I've continued to work around and around, just single crochet in every stitch across the round until this measures 5 inches. And now we're going to begin to do the crotch area. If your fasten off stitch shows, mine doesn't, but if it does, fold your diaper cover so that that is the side seam. The diaper cover at this point is measuring 7 inches. This section across the crotch is going to be half of that, which would be 3.5 inches. So 3.5 inches, which is going to be centered in the center of this diaper cover. So you can just slip stitch over to that stitch. I'll just show you how a stitch marker works. That's a stitch marker. Just put something in there to show you where the stitch is. So I'm going to slip stitch in each stitch until I get to the marked stitch. And I'm at the marked stitch. So I'm going to slip stitch into that stitch, and then I'm going to chain 1. I take my stitch marker and I move it to this stitch. Okay? So I'm just going to single crochet in each stitch up to the marked stitch. And there's the marked stitch, so now we can remove that stitch marker. Okay, so this is going to be the extension for the crotch. So I'm going to chain 1 and turn, and I'm going to single crochet in each one of those added on stitches. Like that. So now I'm just going to continue, and this piece should measure 4 inches long because it's going to fold over and be a 2-inch section. So we're going to single crochet until this extension is 4 inches long. So now I've got about 3.5 inches made, and I'm going to skip a stitch at the beginning and at the end of the next row. Skip that stitch and work into this stitch, and then I'm going to single crochet across, and I'm going to skip the second to last stitch, and I'm going to single crochet in the last stitch. So let me show you what we have here. Here's the crotch, and so now we're going to bring this section over and we're going to slip stitch it across the front of the diaper cover. Evenly space it so that you have the same amount of space on each side for the legs. And now I'm just going to match these stitches and I'm going to slip stitch across. You can also fasten off and do this with the darning needle. And there's the row of slip stitches, and this will be on the inside of the diaper cover when it's finished. Fasten off. Okay, so this is how the diaper cover looks. Now we're going to make a white band around the legs. We're going to attach the yarn and single crochet in each stitch around the leg. I like to attach the yarn here because that's the place where it'll show the least, and then I'm just going to single crochet evenly all around the leg opening. Okay, I have single crocheted all around the leg opening, and now I'm going to slip stitch to join and fasten off, and I'm going to do the other side. Okay, I've single crocheted all the way around the opening of both legs, and I have fastened off. And now you're going to take a yarn needle and weave all your yarn ends into the finished work. For a girl, you could attach 2 or 3 of these flowers from my little 3-flower headband. And I'll give the link for that at the end of this video. Or you could just use my Loopy yarn flower. That would be cute also. I'll put the link at the end of this video. And for a boy, you could just leave it plain like this.